In 2024, my video business made over $1 million, and in 2025, I will scale to $1 million a month. The purpose of this YouTube series is to document the journey every single day of what that looks like. A little side note, I dropped out of high school. I don't have a diploma or a GED, but when's the last time a degree got you to $1 million anyway? Okay, so this is part of me trying to share a little bit more of what actually happens, because Presley, like I said, is the operator. He basically lives like right here, pretty much.
And before I had any furniture, it was like literally a desk against the wall. I was planning to not get any furniture, honestly, because I don't do anything else.
Look at his desk. You can just tell like this is where he lives. Like he's got his supplement stack. He's got micronized creatine, black seed oil. That's crazy.
No, it's really good actually.
Like he lives at his desk. He's even got like what, chocolate? I don't know what that is. But essentially he lives at his desk, right? So we just signed some clients today. I told you that earlier. Once the wire comes through, I'll share that just so we can prove that we're actually doing this. Am I friends with them? Yes, because I literally went out and made that connection so that something like this could happen. Sure enough, here it is. So Presley's jumping on the onboarding call. I'm gonna say hi. Normally, Presley just goes and does this himself. But again, like I just wanna share into that a little bit more, because I think it's really important that you see, at least to a degree, like what happens after we go and sell someone, and like what happens after they go and sign the agreement and like they pay, like what happens next. So Presley's gonna take them through. I'll probably just pop in, say hi. Maybe we can keep the camera here and just kind of roll like what happens. This is his specialty, and like this is why I'm partnering with Presley, because like he's really good at this. Like I went to Toronto, made the connection, made friends with them, and they ended up reaching out. They're like, we want to do this, and they did it, and here we are.
Yeah, and if you want to kind of see what this call is going to be about, this is just some, I guess, an onboarding template. I made a copy of another onboarding, I guess, form. I don't even want to call it that, just more notes for myself that I use when taking an onboarding call. And the entire point of this is to understand their life story so I can intertwine that with the content, understanding what other business models the person tried before getting into what they do now, like who's eligible for their offer, like students, like any outstanding case studies, other benefits that somebody gets from doing this business model compared to something else, their ICP, so who's the demographic that they're actually targeting with their offer, common objections they get in their offer, search terms that their ICP would use to end up, finding their offer, and then keywords that I would target based on what's working on YouTube right now and what's most relevant to their niche. So these are some just good notes for myself when I go and write the content for the client. And having the onboarding call, especially with a client that is in Canada, is really helpful, because that's how I understand their tone of voice and how they speak, so I can write better copy.
Yo, what's good?
How are you? Thanks for taking the time. I don't know what time it is over in Canada. I don't know how time zones work up there, but thank you.
It's 9. I mean, we're always working.
Cam's also here too.
What's up,
What are you doing, Cam?
I'm just bobbling around, Normally Presley takes these, but I just wanted to jump in and see what's up.
That's good. Yeah, great to be working with you guys.
It's really good to just especially because, I'm not going to be in Canada or anything like that, to get see how you guys talk, number one. That's really important with the copy, to make sure the scripts and everything match your tone of voice so it sounds natural. And number two, just get more context on you guys, what your business. I vaguely understand what you guys do just based on watching your existing content, but really, really pinpointing your ideal customer and the kind of person that's going to be buying into this offer, watching content related to this offer, is going to be really clutch for what we're about to do.
Yeah, 100%. So 2 offers, right? So mine and Adrian's.
Okay.
Very similar target demographic, just different messaging and different business model. Basically, Adrian, his target audience is people that want to make money online with dropshipping. Specifically faceless.
Okay, so it's faceless drop shipping. You don't want to spend money on ads. Is this for somebody that's just starting out, 0 to 1 or 1 to 2?
0 to 1. So they're complete beginners.
So in your niche, what's the unique mechanism that you guys have that separates you from other people teaching drop shipping? Is it the fact that it's faceless, or is there something else that I'm missing? Are you teaching personal branding?
Well, for me specifically, it's just more so that it's faceless. And if you were dive deeper into that, it's because they don't want their family members to find out. They don't want their boss to find out. They want it to be completely anonymous. Sometimes they'll have some insecurities comparing themselves to people that show their face, and they have a stutter, and they don't know how they'll present themselves online, which is one of the big reasons why people join. And it's also a big eye opener. Every time I say this, their eyes light up and they're just yeah, that is why I joined. I don't want my friends to know about it. I don't want my family members to know about it, but I want to start something because, I want to make money online. are tired of getting burnt out on ads and spending hundreds of dollars a day. They also hate the idea of like, you know, coming into a program and just like finding out there's like more upsells or you got to buy this and then that and then that.
What would you say, this is what I have for common objections right now. It's like, oh, I'm not confident enough to do this. I'm introverted. And obviously you would handle that, you know, by making it very clear that it's faceless. Like what other common objections do you get with this? Is it like, do a lot of the people that come through, were they burned by like other dropshipping gurus in the past? Because I feel like that's really common in this space where like people will go through 3 or 4 programs before finding one that's actually good.
Well, most things that we see is just like they just like really don't want to spend any money on ads. Sometimes they have like this of like how long will it take until I get results, and then we have to say like, oh, it's not like you spend money on ads and you can get a sale after spending $50 or something. Like it's like organic traffic. So there is a specific framework that you have to follow, specific psychology that you have to follow.
What would you say to these people that end up coming into the offer? Like how aware are they in like the market awareness? Are these people that have been like in the looking for dropshipping? Like were they specifically looking for a dropshipping related thing, or they just happen to like stumble into your funnel and they're like, oh, dropshipping just happens to be the thing that like this guy's offering? Like
a lot of people know that it exists. They're just surprised when, you know, it's faceless content, and then they get kind of like surprised that like it is like dropshipping related.
And then for like students, if I could get some perspective on like some of your best students and like what their life looked like before, if they tried in other businesses, like who are some of your like top of mind case studies from this program?
Yeah, I can name a few. MC Kelso, so Mary Kelso. Month 3, she did $27,000 in a month. Month 4, she did $250,000 in a month.
Wow.
We got IK. When I met him, he was only doing around 5 to 8K a month. So this is the 1 to 2. And then I found out that he wasn't building any systems around content creation. Like it was just kind of all over the place. As soon as I identified the issue and he started building the right systems and team members, he went from 5 to 8K a month to doing his first 100K a month. And then just over Q4 of 2024, he did 400K in a month.
Damn.
Which is like insane. For him to go from like 5 to 8K a month to 400K, that took him a year and a half.
That's a crazy case study. And 400K a month, is that as an affiliate or is that drop shipping and affiliate? Like, what does that look like?
Drop shipping.
Before like stumbling into your funnel or finding your videos, like what do you think they're searching up on Google or like on social media? Like, what do you think they're searching?
I always say my total addressable market is make money online with content, because that just brings in the highest intent audience. But obviously, like you can even go broader than that and just say make money online. It depends on what marketing vertical we're pushing. If we're running ads, we always want to keep broadening it out. If someone's searching on YouTube, they have an intent to watch something. And if we want those people to convert, then maybe it's better to reduce our total addressable market to like make money online with content.
And that's like where it's like YouTube can like be a mind for some people. A lot of people are just under the impression that broad is always better, when in reality there's like these little pockets like make money with Instagram, you know, selling digital products that technically would be less broad than make money online, but within them there's so much opportunity, because again there's actually a lot of keyword volume around that, but there's not many creators who have made content on it. And the people that search that, like the intent level of somebody who's searching up how to make money with faceless content versus make money online, the former is always going to be higher intent, you know, because they're specifically looking for like, this is exactly what I'm looking for, you know what I mean? Whereas the make money online person is inherently going to be more of a window shopper.
What makes sense in your opinion? I know like this is pretty broad, but we don't want to be too broad. Are you just gonna like figure out what kind of markets we can tap into that are like unsaturated on YouTube and make videos on that? Or is, for example, for me, it's gonna be strictly focused on Instagram? Like, well, what are your thoughts and like, how can we help?
Yeah, so with like content positioning, guys, I think the most important thing is going to be experimentation and seeing what sticks. Like there's going to be like the super broad top of funnel stuff, which is just like make money online with faceless. Some of it is going to be like TikTok shop affiliate specific, like targeting that existing group of people and trying to get them in the funnel. And then there's going to be like drop shipping, like trying to out sophisticate the existing drop shipping content and targeting that. So if I had to break it down, tap it for you, it's going to be like the make money with Instagram crowd. There's going to be like the digital products crowd. And then there's going to be make money like passively online with like this thing where you don't show your face. Like there's going to be a few different angles, whereas Adrian is going to be more like TikTok shop, drop shipping, e-commerce focus, and kind of trying to siphon attention from those markets. And it's experimenting with those types of content, seeing what works the best, and then just doubling down on that.
All right, bro. Thank you, Presley. Take it easy.
Thank you for your time, guys. Take it easy. All right, so just wrapped up a successful onboarding call. Got some really good notes about their offer and what exactly they're going to be doing with content. So again, hearing them talk is going to, number one, give me some perspective on how they talk and how to write the scripts. They already have an existing bank of content they've made, so I'll be able to pull from that also. And then then I have some really good notes on the type of person that ends up buying the program. So I can then speak to those people when I write the copy and I write these YouTube scripts. So definitely a lot of stuff to digest and comb through, but I have a really good starting place when it comes to writing these scripts, and I already have a few ideas in mind for the channel. So I'm looking forward to this.
Hey, what's up guys? So not Cam at all, but he's at a meeting right now with the other coaches for Leverage Creator, and I'm about to hop on to Will's call. Now, Will is our head editor and pretty much the head of the operations for the agency side of things. And today is his first call on the program, and he's gonna be teaching you about editing, workflows, any questions you might have about content. I am a student in the program as well as the one that's behind the camera and editing the series that you're watching right now. And I think this is super valuable because this goes to show that if you join the program, you really don't know where it's gonna go. And as long as you're hungry for the knowledge, you're gonna eventually find what you're seeking for. So let's go hop on this call.
I think the biggest thing that really helped me a while ago when I figured it out is when you animate stuff in the timeline, but you want like motion blur, it's really annoying to add that. So use the transform effect, and that lets you add a really nice motion blur. It has like a slider. And playback and timeline resolution, if you set this down to like a quarter, if you're ever doing any like heavy effects, that will like actually let this play.
Across TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. Let me tell you.
So something like you probably noticed here, these are just like transitions. These are just like basic transitions I probably got off like Envato Elements or something. I could probably like send you the pack, or I could probably like figure out how to do that.
So that's what I was basically asking, because hopefully I don't want to touch the Fusion stuff, but just like those transitions and all that stuff, do you just get it as like a plugin from Envato or Motion Array or something?
Yeah, and so even like notice here, this big one like scrolling in at the beginning here.
My name's Cam Meunier. In the past couple years, I've gone from selling commercials to car dealerships for $11 an hour to now running my own content agency with multiple clients that each pay me over 5 figures a month for our services. And this transformation had almost nothing to do with upgrading my camera gear, becoming a better videographer, or spending my Friday nights learning After Effects on YouTube. In fact, everything clicked for me when I stopped selling cool videos. Let me walk you back to 2018 for a second. I got introduced to video by my mom, shout out mom, who was a photographer and homeschooled me all the way from kindergarten to senior year in high school. I even remember when she helped me do a project for my local science fair where I made a pinhole camera out of an oatmeal container and won multiple awards doing it.
So yeah, you get the idea, but I kind of like bring this back again here. It's kind of like the theme of this edit is like using this kind of background with the whole like film thing, having like the photos like slide on.
All right, just wrapped up the call with Will and it was amazing. Let me tell you, the knowledge that this guy has when it comes to editing, content, workflows is just out of this world. Like no joke, this guy knows his stuff. I think for me, it's super helpful to ask for help from people that have done this before. He's edited a lot of stuff for Cam and the clients. I mean, he's basically running the agency right now on the content side. So he's very, very qualified to be teaching you. As somebody that's currently in the mentorship program, one of the things that you are gonna really find valuable is you're gonna get actionable steps, practical things you could be doing every single day to help you achieve your goals.
Okay, so even though this is like day 23, day 24, in my mind, this is like day 2, right? And what I mean by that is like just going way more in depth, way more valuable. Today's inauguration day when we're filming this. Shout out Donnie T. If you don't support Donnie T, I don't care. Like, not about you, I just don't care. Like, I'm relatively unbiased what you think. Like, him as a president helps my business, so I'm a little biased. Helps crypto, helps a lot of great things. Great things, the best things. Anyway, you're also gonna see Chris jumping on Will's call. So Will's now one of our new coaches, and he's actually the senior editor and pretty much manager of our entire agency that's doing over 6 figures a month. So he is like the person making everything happen. Now he's hosting a call in our community as well. So Chris wanted to jump on that, and I asked Chris to go and share his honest thoughts. I don't even know what Chris recorded yet when I'm recording this. So you're gonna see that from his perspective, which I'm excited about. But I'm just gonna share like way more of the journey. And I just wanna like preface this as well. My journey should not look like your journey. If you're not to 10K a month, 20, 30K a month, like what I'm doing now is not going to be extremely relevant, or if anything, very relevant at all to you, right? There's a very clear path that you need to go and focus if you are below 10K a month or even below 20K a month to go and get to that point. And it is not necessarily a systems problem yet. It is a skill problem and a value communication problem. So you need to go work on, like if you're a videographer, filmmaker, content creator, you already have a skill set, in the way that you go and raise the value and get paid paid more for that skill set is by tracking results. So your main focus right now should be on tracking the results that your outputs for clients currently do. So instead of going and making a commercial or filming a video for a company, it should be filming that plus tracking the outcome that it goes and generates. So if you're below 20K a month, this should be your sole focus. And then going and getting those clients, building a track record, whether you have to do free work, whatever it is, to go and pitch this track record to potential clients and sign clients. So I'm gonna probably make a note of that, or at least try to make a note of that in every video, that like my journey should not be your journey. Like it's aspire, cool, that's great. Like I just want to document my journey, and I do want to inspire the people that are on this journey as well. But the actions that I'm doing now, the reason I'm doing them now is because of where I'm at. And you're most likely not at this level, and so you should be focusing on what I just mentioned. Okay, I need to go to Best Buy. Get this drive. You wanna come?
Yeah.
Bet. Right now, this is so fun. We need to get a server. Honestly, like I need to like order some lacies, because right now we have 13 terabytes that we're paying for a frame.
Yeah.
And we pay $900 a month for it.
Yeah.
And stuff like that, it's just like dumb expenses. We don't even use half the footage, just sits there.
An archive system.
Exactly. Because then we can just like keep revolving like 1 or 2 terabytes in frame, which would be way cheaper. Because like if we don't do something about it, it just keeps going up. Yeah. Like I just had to buy another terabyte last night for all of Mike's stuff. So thinking of taking that route. Okay, so remember how I said a couple days ago, one of my kind of buddies, which he wasn't buddy until I like reached out to him, and I remember that he lived in Toronto. I took a trip to Toronto last year in an effort to go and grab some dinner. So I grabbed some dinner with him, got to know him, and then he kind of randomly reached out. So I had this one comment where someone's like, oh, all your clients are your friends, and it's like, make friends with the people that I work with because they're cool people. So yeah, I did create a relationship before I signed him as a client, him and his business partner, for $15,000 a month, plus a performance percentage. So they signed the contract this morning. Let me see if they actually sent a wire yet. So their wire will probably land tomorrow. I'll showcase that wire showing like that we actually got paid. I'll show the contract. But that was like kind of like just an unexpected client where it's like they just see our track record and who we've worked with. They showcase interest. They're a really good fit. So it just made sense and they move forward with it. They were planning on doing it in a couple months. I dropped in a couple things which you heard on the call. You can go back. I'll link that video below so you can go and see the call if you want. But with that, they specified that they wanted to move forward in a couple months. I was like, look, like I know you guys are spending like hundreds of thousands of dollars a month on ads. Clearly have the budget, right? I was like, you want to go and start getting a better return on your ad spend, then we can just do this even earlier. And they're like, it's true. And then 4 days later, they moved forward and wired us 15 grand for our first month. Pretty solid. Deliverables are looking like 4 videos for each person because I gave them a deal. If they sign together, they're also sending us the videos. So that's why we pitched them a little bit less than we normally would. Normally we'd pitch minimum 10K, but we did 7,500 together. 1, because they're business partners, and 2, because they're sending us videos. So we're ideating for them. We're coming up with all the video ideas. We're sending it to them. They're shooting the videos. They're sending us the videos. We're editing, doing the thumbnails, doing the titles, doing the description, all of it, whole 9 yards, posting the videos, and then tracking the performance of the videos. So obviously you've been hearing me talk about the importance of a tracking system. We use this tracking system, and that's how we're able to go and charge retainers like we're charging, because of 1, our track record, and 2, our tracking system. Simple.
Hey videographers, if you're selling cool videos instead of business results, you're leaving money on the table.
Videographers, if you're selling cool videos instead of results to businesses, you are leaving money on the table. Want to see how we help creators triple their income in 90 days? Watch this. Oh, that's a CTA, not even hook. If you're losing clients because you can't show a result with your videos, you need to watch this video. Currently 10:56 p.m. We're gonna call that a wrap for the day. Still doing a little bit of work, wrapping up a couple projects. Hopefully you enjoyed. That was probably a really long day. I don't know how much Chris is gonna keep in or leave, but there's a lot that happened today. Lots of calls, meeting Monday. Join Leverage Creator, I'll catch you tomorrow.
Let's take it back to a time when we were so much in love, baby.